Rolling and the sound is speeding. Hi, welcome to another episode of This Week with Drew. This is This Week with Drew for Thursday. What's day is my podcast on? Oh yeah, okay. So this is This Week with Drew for November 6th, November 5th. It's Friday. Fuck. We got the intro. We're fucked up. Should I just fucking start that whole thing again? Oh no. Freestyle intro. Okay, well, that was really fucking sketchy. Hi, welcome to the show. This is This Week with Drew for Thursday, November 5th, and I'm recording it on November 6th because I literally fucked up again. I don't know how I'm able to do this. I've been doing this podcast for 2 years and a bit, and then I just stoned out. It was like 8:30 or 9 at night, and then I was like watching football, and I was like, no, I'm lying to you guys. I was watching The Bachelorette. I don't know why I was lying to you guys. Just instantly start off with a lie. I was watching football. No, I was watching Claire fucking pick Dale. And Hamilton licks his lips there, fucking get real choked. I read a book for this bitch. Some guy was choked because on The Bachelorette, she just shut it down after episode 3. She just picked some fucking tall, handsome dude who used to play in the NFL, and like all these other dudes are like, well, what the fuck are we supposed to do now? And like it's supposed to last, like the whole thing's supposed to take like 9 weeks, but she just did it in like a week. So then one dude's like, her dad, apparently The Bachelorette, her dad's got like Alzheimer's. So some dude's like, I bought a book on Alzheimer's and I read it. I mean, I was prepared for this. It's like, who cares? You fucking read a book. It's like, so? It's like, I wanted to get laid, bro. I read a book, man. So anyways, I was just chilling there, and then I was like, oh, I didn't do my podcast. I was literally like, oh, and then it was like too late to be yelling with my neighbors and stuff like that because I live in a condo. Even though everybody's home all day anyways, I feel like during the day it's like you can listen to my yelling, like, but anything after like at dinner time is like, I'm sorry for yelling. So anyways, I'm doing this right now. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning, but everybody who listens, I'm just trying to shrink this in. Like everybody who listens to the podcast is like in Western Canada for the most part. So if I can like upload this by like 8:30 in the morning, kind of just like whatever, bro, like slide it in. It's the Thursday, Friday podcast. Okay, so let's do a little bit of how was my week? Cause it's third Friday. I've been having a good week, buddy. School's ripping up again here, so we just got a whole bunch of fucking assignments now. I gotta write. What do I gotta do, man? I gotta write an analysis of some other sort of TV versus radio for advertisers, which is all right. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. I get to pick do a commercial for a fake concert coming to town. So like, it's like, when you're like, it'll be like, this Thursday, November 11th. Who you found your man, you want your freedom. A tribute to the greatest fucking rock band of all time. Never break the chain, never break the chain. Rumors, a tribute to Fleetwood Mac. Ba, 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 wah, ba, ba, ba. This Thursday, November 11th at Century Casino. Whatever the fuck. So I get to fucking make one of those for my production class, which is awesome because I get to like edit the audio, pick the band, edit the audio, do the fucking voicer of the announcer. So I think I might pick like Megadeth or something and just be like, pow, this, and then just be like, Friday at the fucking Rock Center. And then Megadeth, yow, rattlesnake, bum, bum, dun, dun. The heaviest band of all time, and then fucking Tornado of Souls. Bow, digga, 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 ba, 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 bow, digga, 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 ba, 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 ba. Megadeth. It's gonna be fucking fun, man. So I like that my homework is like fun, and I get to think like that creatively because I got another commercial writing class too. And it's like, you just get to write a bunch of commercials. I've been doing radio school for 8 weeks now, and we haven't talked about like, oh, sorry. I thought my shit was fucking buzzing there. Yeah, we haven't talked about music once. Guns N' Roses has not come up in radio school yet. all we have been talking about is fucking commercials, man. And I mean, yeah, I know this from stand up, bro. I sell beer. This room sells beer and liquor to and deep fried foods to people. And I am merely the excuse, I guess, to be here. All programming is just fucking content is to justify advertising. I mean, I've always known this. But it's nice that they hammer it into your head like fucking in the first like 7 weeks, you know, where it's just like I've already written like I think 4 or 5 commercials. Which is fun. I like them. They're just like writing little sketches. It's not like writing a commercial. It's just writing a little sketch. You just get to be a little audio sketch writer, which is like sick. And it's easy because they tell you what to write it about. You know what I mean? Like it's like with sketch writing, it can just be about, that's the hard thing about sketch writing. It's just like, what's your sketch about? Like it could be fucking anything. But when it's like Home Depot, it's like, you know, okay, now we got a guy like thinking of like a Home Depot guy. Maybe he's like, you know, he's there and he's like Mr. fucking YouTube shelf guy, and then he's YouTubing and he buys the wrong screws, and then he comes back and then he buys the wrong thing. Oh, and then the Home Depot's always there to help him, right? Fucking A. He's a YouTube guy, DIY, and then his wife gets home from work and maybe he hasn't been the most handy guy, but then he fucking, you know, he points at the shelves and he goes, check that fucking shit out. And then his wife's like, fuck yeah, you're a real man. And he's like, fucking hey, but it's actually the old guy at Home Depot telling me what to do. But then the old guy at Home Depot maybe gives a little wink, right? Home Depot, we got you, buddy. Right? Shit like that. I just fucking dome that right now. I just fucking dome that commercial right now. So I like it. I'd like to just be a creative, like just be on the creative side of things. Like announcing, obviously I went into this thinking like my only path is announcing, but now that I understand I always knew there was different departments of radio, but now that I understand like how, like the actual specific roles of each in the departments, like actually how it's like separated just as like a business, like if I can be like a jack of all trades guy, that's what they're looking for now, is like industry guys that are just like, because that, like, you see people getting let go left, right, and center all the time, but it's because they're only one trick ponies. Like, yeah, you're a sick announcer, but it's like if you don't know how to fucking do this, or if you don't, maybe you aren't good at creative, you know. And if I can get all three going, like creative and production and broadcasting, I feel like that's like a definite. It's a triple threat, man. It's an absolute triple threat. Right? I've got the portfolio, man. It's a triple threat portfolio. But yeah, so school's just fucking firing up again, and I got a writing class again at 2 o'clock today, but it's only 10 o'clock right now, so I'm just gonna work on my fucking homework. Oh, and then my English class, I got a 99.4%. But I used to have 104%. It dropped. All my shit, they averaged out my marks again, and now it's 99.4, which is awesome, bro. I always felt like I deserved a 99 in English. And now I finally got a professor who's giving it to me. I like this fucking guy, man. My English professor is really like sharpened my shit up, you know? Because I've always been a naturally talented writer and always been good at English and stuff. But, you know, I've been out of school for a long time, and you kind of fall into these patterns, and you based on like what you read too. You know, I read a lot of fucking Stephen King, so I find that a lot of my writing comes out similar to his style, or I don't know, you know, like how he does, like there's just the ways that he writes that are just like, how can I describe it? Like he'll just throw in like a descriptor, like it's a long way home, baby, like in italics, like if a character's thinking, like it's just like I don't know, like a colloquialism to kind of sum up the whole paragraph of whatever the character's thinking. And I find myself like writing similarly to that, which is not really academic in style. So this dude's fucking whipping my ass into shape and then giving me like all the tools that it's like, oh yeah, right, this is like, you know, a subject and a predicate and like all that shit, and like trying to remember about nouns and verbs and all that crap. And it's like, and then just like, you know, commas and just thinking about writing, you know, and sharpen it up. So it's like, it's really been helpful. I found like, it's like really, it's kind of like getting that personal trainer that's like, hey, you just got to kind of tighten this movement up. And I'm like doing it, practicing, and it's like, okay, there we go. Like now we're in the fucking zone. And then my sales class is all about branding and marketing. And then I got a YouTube. Oh yeah, that was what I wanted to talk about. I got a fucking new class this next half of the semester is like new broadcast media, and it's taught by this like fucking wicked ass YouTuber who's got like 10,000 subscribers, and it's like he's like a video game YouTuber. And he's just gonna teach us about like social media and shit like that, and brand and like YouTube, and like one of the assignments is make a YouTube video, which is like I'm doing that right now. And it looks cool. I got my little zone here, man. I got the branding of the guitars and the fucking around and the music. So yeah, it's fucking, my sales teacher asked if anybody feels like they have a brand in class, and then I was like, I'm not gonna raise my hand because nobody else is gonna feel like they have a brand. But I do feel like I have a brand. I'm a high energy comedian. That is my brand. I'm a high energy, honest, intelligent, thoughtful comedian. That is my brand, and that is what I promise to give you: is high energy, intelligent, thoughtful, dumb comedy. And I got a logo, and I got a color scheme, and we got a fucking name for the fan base, you know? Like, the branding it's ready to go, man. I'm a in product just waiting. I need an angel investor to come pour money onto this fire. And let's see where it goes, buddy. I'm set up. I'm ready to go. So if you know of anybody who wants to invest. Oh, also I applied. Okay, so there's this website called Milkman Unlimited, and they do radio jobs. They post radio jobs, and Roz and Mocha, which is the #1 radio show in Toronto, therefore Canada, is like looking for like a third. And they're like, we're looking for like a jack of all trades, like somebody who might be on air or who also like can do digital content and stuff like that. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to fucking apply for this. Like, I'm 7 weeks in a radio school. Like, I know I probably need like another like 2 years of experience. Like, it's like I'm another 3.5 years away from applying for a job like this. However, the early bird gets the worm, and I feel like, dude, you can always learn that. Like, it's more about the person. And I actually have met fucking Mocha when I was working for Ryan, their promotions director, doing sound for Chromeo and fucking Loud Luxury. And so I met him, and so like I know, and we chilled, we shot the shit a little bit, and like it was cool. So like I don't know if he'd remember me or anything like that, but I already know him. Or I mean, like, we've interacted before, and it was a sick interaction, and I feel like it's like, dude, like, you know, this stuff, you can learn this stuff, you know, like the little odds and ends of it or whatever. It's just about the baseline, like, do you have the goods? Like, can we fucking mold this guy? And I feel like 100% I got that. So I applied for the job. The audacity of me to apply for the #1 radio show in Canada, 7 weeks in a radio school. Like, who the fuck does that? They're not even gonna look at me. But I wrote a cover letter, and I was like, you know what? I'm in my first year radio broadcasting and whatever. Like, I understand there's going to be people out there with way more experience than I have, but I'm a fucking stand-up comedian, and I've been on TV, you know, like you're not hiring like some fucking regular like dude, you know, like just some random ass first year. Like, I do work in the industry. Like, this is a parallel, or not a parallel. It would definitely be a big move for me, but it's like you're not hiring a green guy. I hope I was able to fucking convey that in the cover letter. Maybe I should have said that in the cover letter. I did not say that. Maybe I did provide a link to the podcast, though. Hopefully they listen to the podcast. Roz, Mocha, if you're listening to the podcast, give me a fucking job, man. I would be amazing. So yeah, not gonna hear back from them. But that's what I did this week. I made a little resume, and it felt good. So now I'm going to do homework. I'm going to upload this. And, yeah, we're just going to fucking keep it ripping. So now we'll let the song go. And, heading on down to Mexico at the tip of New Orleans, looking for a pill to make my wiener hard like my spleen. I need some dick pills, Viagra for my nutsack. Do